Joe? Tuxedo black, I think it was. Refill. And I wasn't on.
Chris is here, and she will show us a project like this box and how to make it, and she will make it doable. So Chris is here with us today. Good morning, happy Thursday. It's the eve of St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. Oh, and Kelly's got her green on today.
I wore my green today, but I'm wearing it tomorrow too. Oh, Kim says they got freezing rain.
Oh, yeah, they were supposed to get snow, and
Ooh, yucko. We
Yeah.
don't want that.
I'm not sure what we're going to get.
But it's chilly.
It is
It's
chilly. It's always chilly
okay.
here.
So we have some new
Oh.
things to show, a couple things that came in, and we also have a surprise that came in
Yes.
that we want to show you.
Yes.
And then we're going to tell you about a surprise tomorrow. And I printed that off. Oh, it's back there, Diane. I don't know if you want to grab it. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, so what we want to do is save you some green. So tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day, our store is going to be 17% off. There will be some exclusions,
Yep.
but tomorrow
Kits and
yeah, some kits, gift cards.
cards.
If you
The normal
pre-order
stuff.
Tim Holtz brand spanking new trimmer.
yes, and
that
it's
will
going to
not
be
as
awesome. If you need a new trimmer, that's going to be the one for you.
Diane's
I can't
getting
wait
one.
because I love rotary trimmers. So, and I'm still using one from
She's using the EK Success. Was it called the
Cutter
Bead?
Bead.
Or
Cutter
something?
Pede. Yes.
How many of you remember that or still have the EK?
It's
Success
green
trimmer?
but it still cuts good and I love it. So but
we're gonna.
I will upgrade.
We think our trimmers will be here Monday, but you know what, Diane? Anymore, I just even
Yeah.
think to say because
Sometimes we
I might want to turn on my microphone.
okay.
I turned mine on. Sorry about
Okay.
that, guys. So anyway, I just kind of hate to even say, but we should have it on Monday.
Yeah.
But tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and we are going to do 17% off to celebrate. So it's our lucky day.
Awesome
good
to our
morning.
wonderful customers.
Kimberly says it's a good day to craft with this kind of weather.
It is.
It's very, if you can see out our windows up there, it's very gray and gloomy. But
Yep.
it's happy and cheerful and colorful here at Memory Bound. And Kathy says that the new trimmer looks great. So if you want one, you can pre-order it.
Yep.
It is online. Right now it's online as a pre-order, and we think our order has been picked. It just needs to ship, and we think it's going to be here Monday.
Monday
So-
or Tuesday.
all right,
They
so
get
let's
here pretty
Let's
fast.
show what we've got back in stock.
So this is the book box.
And if you remember last week, Janine was here. Did you realize there's both sides have dies on them? I did not know that. Janine pointed it out last
there
week.
is. Now that
There's
I
lots
look
of
at that.
dies, and Janine was here, and she made that really cute box for her daughter's school years. And the die was sold out, and it's back in stock. And we do
it's-
have another project here that Diana made in a virtual class
It's pretty
with
cool.
elves from
Yeah.
Elizabeth Crafts.
It's probably what 4 by
We measured
well,
it last week.
maybe 4.5 by 3.5. The whole box, the inside of the box is probably 3 by 4 because there's little cards in here.
You could put gift cards, you could put
Yep.
candy. We
Ooh,
thought they'd
look
be
at-
cute for May baskets. Janine was making
So-
one for Halloween,
Oh, cute.
graduation. Janine's
So-
project had her daughter's pictures in it.
You do get the little card dies too that
Yeah,
go
you
with
get a lot,
it.
and you get the little lock and key, which
Yeah,
Janine
it's really
explained.
cute.
If you want it to kind of look like a diary.
And then all
Did you
the
have
little.
a diary when you were young?
I
with a
did.
little key on
I
it?
did.
I did too.
I wish I had it now.
Oh, I know. Wouldn't it be fun to see
Yes,
what we
it
wrote?
would be.
Back when we were like 10.
Yes, it would
So-
be great. I got it from my aunt for a Christmas present, and I loved it.
I don't remember
Yeah.
where I got mine, but
Yeah.
I do remember locking it up so my brother and sister couldn't read it.
Oh, definitely. And then hiding the key.
Yeah, and then hiding the key. And back then I could remember where I put
Yeah.
things. I don't know that I could now, but
Probably not.
good morning to Sharon. She's going into work for the afternoon shift, so she gets to watch us live.
Oh.
It's been a while, so welcome, Sharon. And Carol's back from vacation. We got lots of news here.
Good.
But this is big news.
This is the coaster kit that Kelly and I worked on together.
We collaborated.
And we got it put together pretty fast. The other one sold out, so we thought we would make another one. It is $9.99, and you get everything in the kit except scissors and trimmers. Really, you don't need much at all. Liquid glue and maybe an ink.
Some ink and liquid glue.
Yep.
It's
So
got
you
all the
get-
pieces.
Yep.
It's really cute.
And pop
The
dots.
first one
and
sold out so quickly,
Yeah.
and we had some more product. And so
So-
we have this other one, and
Yeah.
I like it because it's just here for the bunny with that cute little bunny in the basket.
And if you need a little project for your women's group or family group or grandkids, that would be
it
perfect.
makes a great gift.
Yes, it does.
And Janet has linked it, so she's on
Okay.
top of it.
Then we started carrying all these totally Tiffany bags, and this is the one that we showed Jennifer had this on Monday. It has inside pockets. I don't think this one has outside pockets.
This is
but
the lowest 2.0.
yeah. It
I love
is
how all their stuff has,
$24.99.
I think they're all girl names.
The ones I've seen
that
so
we've seen
far
are
have.
girl names.
Yeah. So they're very sturdy. Jennifer had 50 pounds of stuff
Said
in
she had
hers.
dyes and things
She
in
did.
hers.
She had a whole bunch of stuff, and it still seemed pretty sturdy.
So if you're a
Yep.
totally Tiffany fan and we don't have something that you'd like, let us know. Or if you've seen something you want, let us know.
Yep.
We've got maybe half a dozen to a dozen different items, but we'd like to expand. So just let us know what you can find. Oh, Diana's here. Diana just walked in. It looks like she got a haircut, maybe.
I do,
Oh,
She got a haircut and she's got her shamrock shirt on.
I do.
All right. Oh, this is so darn
okay. So this is called Berry Basket Bundle from Hero Arts. It has the stamp and the die that goes with it. It is $26.99, and how fun for all your berry picking. And we are doing.
We're doing
When might that be?
National Scrapbook Week.
Oh, in
It's
May.
going to be berry delicious. It's
Yes.
going to be very fun, and we're going to do very many things, and so don't miss out.
yeah. So that is
We'll pick out some
Berry
fun
Basket.
specials, and I don't know if I can keep going on the
That
puns,
little strawberry
yeah, that's
basket
super
is
cute.
really cute.
Well, and I like
really
that they
cute.
have the die stamp combination.
Yep.
So it makes
It's
it
the
easier,
best.
and then you've
The
got
best.
everything you need. So that's really cute. We'll be doing some
Yep.
projects with that.
Okay.
Our next thing then was a little surprise.
So
gift
we
that
got a box yesterday from our good friend Hope, and this is how she decorated the
I know, look
box.
at, she's got the little chipboard word on there from 49
Yeah.
and Market.
Yeah. So then when I opened it up, it was just so cool.
It is.
I mean, these are
very creative.
very, very creative. So she used the seed packet pocket from
Seed packet pocket.
Honeybee. Honeybee.
And we are sold out of those, but we're happy to get you one if you'd like one.
Yep.
They're very handy. They're like a library. Oh, the Hero Arts library pocket would be very
Oh yeah, and we
similar.
did get that in. Might be a little bigger, but it would still work. And then the carrot is this carrot is just so cool.
Yeah, show the carrot. This is called Carrot Bunny from Tim
Yeah,
Holtz.
this is last year's Tim Holtz die, Easter die. But look how she did the top.
It's really cute.
It's just with green little fabric, and she used the tiny attacher to attach them.
And
It's
Diana,
so
I
cute.
want to mention that we do have a new spring order coming from not Hero Arts,
Honeybee.
Honeybee. Thank you. And it has a carrot die. It's one of their lovely layers, and it has
yeah.
3 carrots, which is going to be really cute.
So on the inside are little packets of pumpkin seeds, real pumpkin seeds that we can plant. How fun. And then she put the vintage flower sheets that we have made up. She just cut those out and put that on the front.
And you can find those if you'd like to get those. They're printed on natural cardstock. They are online if you go to shopping and themes and go to spring. And they're called vintage seed packets. And you can cut them apart. You get like 16 per sheet.
Yeah, they're
And I
really
think
fun.
They might be
$2.49.
$2.49.
$2.49.
So that's pretty good.
And then this die is from the new Elizabeth Craft. It's the Journal XL XL2, the 2015 die, and that we are out of, but we are going to be able to order that again on Monday. It's out of stock, but they told us it would be back in stock on Monday. So if you want that one, we can get that. And then the words are from the 49 and Market Countryside.
Oh, from the chipboard?
Yeah, from the chipboard collection is where all the words, and there's fresh and so good, amazing, farm, natural. They're just really fun words.
And Diane, I think the green gingham paper is the same as
yes,
that's
it
the
is.
same as our coaster kit.
It is. That is from the Bunnies and Blooms collection
same
from
Photoplay.
Photoplay. Yes. Spring carrots, green plaid. So it's got the carrots on one side.
It is the year of the
Yep.
carrots, everybody. The year of the rabbit, the year of the carrots. So Hope, this is
Okay,
so wonderful.
it is.
And
It's
we
so awesome.
I just get kind of overwhelmed and I can't even
I
talk
know.
when something like this comes in. So we just want to say a huge
It's
thank
so cool. And then she made us a little note out of the packaging of the countryside words, is what she said this came from. Added some words, added some little twine, and you're good to go. And then she matted it.
you. She says, thanks for the seeds of inspiration you
Yeah.
provide. So,
Yeah, that's really cool.
well, it's getting lots of hearts, and Hope
Yeah.
says she's glad we like them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think like them
No.
does it justice. I just think they're amazing.
I just can't wait to take one home and sit it on my counter.
Well, I'm kind of inspired too, just about this seed packet die, because you
Yeah.
could stick a candy bar in there, like a Hershey bar. I mean, it would not have this look, but you could do it for graduation or birthdays or.
It's not quite as
Little
big as
favors.
a library card pocket, whatever.
So I think we'll be getting
yeah,
more of those in.
we
So if you
will
want
have to
one
get
of
those in.
let us know. We'll put you
Yeah.
on the list.
So, thank you so much, Hope. We sure appreciate it, all you. We just got wonderful
I know we do. We do.
customers.
People are sending hearts. They love it. They say it's creative,
It is
inventive, very
creative.
sweet.
So, thank
Hope,
you.
Thank you so very much.
Yep.
And I think we covered that. We're going to get Chris
Okay.
back here because our paper engineer is in today.
Yes,
And she's gonna
you're
be
in for a
making a
real
box.
treat.
And then I want to remind everybody, and Chris will help me remind everybody too, about tomorrow with St. Patrick's Day. So tomorrow's going to be 17% off to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's going to be great. I love it. And that will start tonight. I'm going to say midnight, but it'll be a little before midnight. And if you're ordering online and you have any problems at all, we'll take care of it here at our end. It's all an automatic thing, so you don't need a coupon code or anything. It just hopefully does its thing. And then let's see, what other announcements do we have? Welcome back, Chris. She's been off for a few days. So
Hello.
she's fresh.
Well, I was at Mall of America with my 17-year-old granddaughter, so I
Oh,
don't know how fresh
So
I
she's
am.
back to rest.
That's
then.
right. I came to rest.
Shop, shop, shop. Shop till you drop, right, Chris?
We did. Well, I did. I told Kelly she had to go, the Peyton had to go back and take a nap.
I know.
And I kept
She
going.
She couldn't keep up with her grandma.
No. What the heck? What's wrong with
What's
these
wrong
young
with-
kids?
I don't know. Man, if my mom or someone took me to the mall, I would be gung-ho. But that was, what we did back in the day. I don't know
Right.
about all of our viewers, but that's my friends and I. We went to the mall every weekend and when we weren't working. And that was our fun time.
I lived in a small town, so we had to drive 25 miles to the mall. So I guess we
quite the
rode our
same.
bikes and we shot the loop,
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of thing, you know. And I worked, but yeah, darn kids.
So, Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Oh,
Chris.
thanks. I did. We had a lot of good conversations.
That's even better.
Exactly.
How many people take their granddaughters out shopping like that? That's really sweet. But the other thing about Chris is that she does make things that look difficult, and then she tells us how to make them not difficult. So I'm really looking forward to this because
Well, good.
you brought this box in, and it's a wowzer, especially when you open it, and it's got the carrot on top.
It has the carrot on top, and keep in mind, you can open this carrot and put treats inside.
Oh, true.
Or, dollar bill, depending on you know,
Or
how old.
$100 bill,
Yes,
or-
depending on how old. And then when you open it up, it's got.
Oh wait, you're gonna have to do that again.
Oh.
I don't think I was going. We almost need a boomerang for this a boomerang video. I don't know if they still do boomerang videos, but this would be really fun. Okay.
All right, so when you
here we
open
go.
it
Get
up,
ready, everybody.
then we've got a little basket
Got a
inside.
basket with little grass around it.
Yes.
Oh, that is so cute.
And I stopped at IKEA and picked up candy to fill up the drawer. So
is the basket attached, or
it is.
It is
It
attached.
is attached because otherwise, it's going to be moving
you're right,
around
you're
in
right. Yeah,
there.
if you pick it
So
up. Oh my gosh, the hearts, you would not believe the hearts.
Oh,
coming
I'm
through.
glad you're
and
liking
the wows. A lot of people are going wowzer. I think it'd be fun to make for my grandsons.
yeah, it's so easy. But this is almost a half a pound of chocolate. I'm going to pour it out quick just so you can see how much it really fits in there.
Oh yeah, that's big.
It's a big box. I used a 3.5-inch circle die for the bottom. So that just gives you an idea how large it is.
Well, and Chris, this is great for Easter, but it's also good if you're making May Day treats
exactly.
for maybe the neighbor kids or whoever, or your kids or grandkids, or things for teachers.
Oh, definitely.
So it's very cool.
It's not limited. You could then put a pretty 3-dimensional flower on top.
Yeah.
Or,
We love the carrot for Easter, and we have shown the carrot before,
yes.
and I think Chris is going to maybe make one today. Or
Yeah, I'm going to
one
put it together real quick for you.
It's the carrot box from Elizabeth Craft's Design, and this is what I'm going to flip it over so you can just see it. It's $24.99. It's nice and big, so you can use just the carrot box. And Diana at Christmas time turned it upside down, and we showed you on a video how she made it into Christmas trees, and that was really
It was
fun treat.
adorable.
She filled them with candy and made one for all of us.
Oh, well, and I wouldn't have. I look at it and I go, "Oh, it's a
I know,
carrot."
you have to look at the shape,
Yes.
really, don't you?
And then she added those little gift boxes on the bottom. We had a die for that,
Yeah,
and it
it's
was
really
just
cute.
adorable. Yep. All right, so I'm going to actually glue the carrot together first, just to give it a chance to dry.
So it is 2 pieces basically that you die cut. Oh, and
Yes.
then the little
and then the little
leafy part.
grassy, or leafy, whatever,
Oh,
stem.
I like that. I like that part.
And I used a different color for this box because this one is more muted colors.
Well, and that's
and
the Bunny and Blooms paper again.
is.
So we're seeing that a lot. That's probably one of our favorite Easter papers.
This one probably is too.
Oh,
I
yes,
used
and
it.
she's
Yeah.
got the green.
Yep. I had grabbed that because it's just pretty gingham.
We have a lot of Easter things right now. So check it out if you go to shopping. Go to memorybound.com, go to shopping and themes, and then hit Easter, and they are all in there.
Now, the box does make an impression on
Oh,
when you
okay.
cut it.
Yeah.
You can't really see it on this side, but I just took those lines and I took
Just a coordinating marker.
a Copic, just to give it a little more definition, a little more
purity?
3D. Yeah. Otherwise, it seemed a bit flat to me.
Chris, people, you're going to have to go read the comments. They absolutely love it.
Oh, thank you. This is so easy because it comes with the hinges, so you
So
just
you
go ahead and score it.
It's scored, and you just have to fold
yeah,
it.
you just fold it a little bit. So easy as that. Like I said, I used my Copic, and I use a wet glue. Just put some glue on your hinge.
Gives you a little bit flexibility to move it around if you need to. Okay. and
Yes.
you just lay that
and
on
then
top.
I just lay it on
Oh,
top.
okay.
and then do the same on this side.
Okay, see, I thought that might be hard trying to do it when it's dimensional, but you just lay it flat when you
yeah.
add the glue. Okay,
Exactly.
that looks pretty easy.
Give it a good press. And then fold it down. Sometimes this one's going really well. This one I had to trim off the edges just a little bit, and I think it was because I didn't have my box square.
Oh, okay, depends. Maybe if you glue it a little bit slightly
Yeah, I would-
off or fold it slightly off.
Exactly. Yep. But this one, you know, folds up nice and neat. This part, somebody had asked a week or so ago about getting their grass in top of their, I don't have one with me. I took my little pick and I just rolled it around. You can
So kind of get the curve
Yeah.
started.
do it on the side of a table just to get that curve going. Roll it as tight as I can.
Now here, I'm just going to do this for visual. There, if you're making a tree, there you go, there's the tree. You could have an orange tree, I suppose.
Well,
You can have any color tree you want, right?
You can, hey, it's your life. You can do what you want. So, very tight.
I like that little grass.
Well-
I'm trying to think of what else you could do with it. It reminds me of a little hula skirt.
That's what I was thinking. And then I just glued it up.
Or a broom, if you want to do like a, you could put a couple of
You
them.
could do a couple of
Maybe
them.
make it thicker and have a witch's broom.
Yes. And then just
Then you just tuck it in there.
tucked it in the hole, and then then leave it alone.
Yeah,
Let
that's
it-
hard.
Yes.
That's the hard part, Chris.
I let it dry for a while before then I started, see how I've kind of got this
Then you
grass.
kinda get
Yeah,
it bent
spread
out.
it out a little bit, bend it here and there. And you know, carrots I guess can come out that way,
Yeah.
but I prefer them a little looser. So we're just going to set him aside now and let him dry. All right. I have a lot of stuff pre-done because I've done so
love
many
that.
boxes that
Chris has
you
done,
know,
you've done a lot of dimensional things for
yeah.
Memory Bound.
so you know, you guys know how to do it, but I'm going to just walk through some of the stuff. You need one piece of 12 by 12. You're going to score it 4 inches on all sides. So, or you can do 4 and 8, turn it, do 4 and 8.
Right, okay. So it's going to be kind of into 9 equal squares then.
Correct.
So you score it. Oh, there we go. So you're going to
So
score
you're gonna-
here and here.
Yep, it's 4 and 8. You're going to flip it, score 4 and 8. Now, what you're going to do is cut out your 4 corners. And
So you
that,
just cut along your score lines?
yep,
Okay.
and then you end up with this.
All right.
All right. I just figured you guys didn't want to watch me cut.
Well, we
Then,
love watching
yeah,
you cut,
yeah,
Chris.
so exciting. Then, for the top, the lid, you're going to have a piece that's 6 1/8 by 6 1/8.
And I just want you to know that at Memory Bound, we make things easy for you. I'm gonna take all. We're all gonna take credit for Chris's directions here, but she has written down the dimensions, and we'll take a picture of those, and Janet will put it on the blog. So you can take notes if you want, especially if you have one of our little journals. And we will also have directions or dimensions posted.
Yeah, I don't do
It's not really-
directions.
but dimensions are
But,
good, Chris.
well, I think it's helpful. You're not trying to have to write fast, keep up. This one, you're going to score all 4 sides at 1 inch.
Okay.
My table's really squeaking, so
It
if you
is
pick that
squeaking.
noise up, I
don't know why it's
apologize.
squeaking.
So
So
I
this is
just
the lid, and it was 6 1/8 inch by 6 1/8,
Yep.
and we're scoring at 1
1
inch.
inch.
And Chris is using the Caterpillar
And-
crease, which is her favorite scoring board.
I've already done it, so we're pretending. But you just turn it each way 1 inch. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on that score line. And the only important thing,
Oh, so you're not cutting it out? You're just cutting
No,
it?
I'm cutting it. I'm going to
Oh.
make a little flap.
Okay.
Always cut on the same side on each side. You don't want to cut here and then come over here and cut on this one. So pick a side. I'm picking the left. I just go around. And then I'm going to make a little tab. I'm going to take a little off of each because it makes it a nice, neat when I go
it'll
to.
fold in better. So
yeah.
each of the little flaps, she's just trimming a bit more from the outside.
Otherwise, I'll show you with one what happens if you don't trim.
Oh, that'd be great. I think that'd be really good to see.
So if it's trimmed, you can line it up. You don't get any
You
overhang.
don't see anything sticking out of the top.
Right. If you don't trim it, you're going to end up, you've really got to be so much more careful to get it tucked in there correctly. Trimming it just takes away the,
I think it just kind of cleans it up.
Well,
a little bit. Makes it
exactly.
look more professional. We're all about being professional.
Oh,
here at Memory Bound.
heck yeah. Doug's laughing in the background for some reason. I think, not sure what that's about, but we'll find out.
knows? Okay, so we got a good
All
look
right.
here at what we have. So each of the little flaps, they're always on the same side because
Yes.
she cut into the same one, but she didn't cut them out like she did on the first piece.
Correct. Because otherwise, your
You have
box
nothing
wouldn't
to
stay
hook- you have
together.
nothing to hook to.
I use score tape on this just
Okay.
because I think it sticks a little better. This is my 1/4 inch, and you need it on the good side of, this is the inside of my box. I want it on the outside.
Okay, so tip
Of
your
my-
box upside down.
Yes. And thank goodness Kelly's here to,
Well, I'm looking at it from afar, and I just,
well,
and I know that I understand it.
yeah, sometimes I get talking and forget to explain what I'm really
You're
doing.
good.
Okay, so easy as that.
Chris, I
And-
think if I read directions to make this, I would never make it. But if I can watch you show me how to make it, then I think, oh man, I could do that.
Well,
And I think
good.
a lot of people feel that way.
Well, and that's what it's all about because I do the same thing. I'll see something and be like, nope, I'm out. But then once I watch it a couple times,
Then
I
you can
realize, well,
figure
yeah,
it
that was,
out.
yep.
And Janet even made the comment, you make these projects look easy.
Oh, thanks, Janet. That for someone like her who I
Coming
look at
from
her
Janet?
cards and I go, oh, no way. And this, I got a little over, but I'm just going to take it
Just rub
and
it in.
roll the score tape a little bit.
When you use score tape, then you don't have to hold it. If you're using, you can use liquid glue, but then you probably have to hold it for a little bit to get it till it starts to take.
Right. And if I wanted to, I could use a little liquid glue on my score tape
Oh, to
so that
have
I,
some give.
yeah, have a little give. But for something like that, and you always want to tuck your tab in again. It's a neater look.
Right.
All right, so that we can set aside until we're ready to decorate.
And these, Chris, we were talking about the pizza box from Elizabeth Crafts.
Yes.
And which this is about the size of a pizza box, the pizza box. But we were talking about sorting your ephemera in here and how cool that would be.
Well,
And you could just use this bottom box piece just to sort things in or just to keep things on your
yes.
desk.
Wasn't it Janice that came
Yes,
and
she
did the
did.
pizza box and had all her ephemera in there?
Mhm,
That
she
was
did.
amazing. Now, we're going to do your grass.
Oh,
And it's the same as doing your lid. The dimensions are smaller though.
okay.
So for the grass, I used 5 3/4 by 5 3/4.
Okay.
And again, I scored it at 1 inch on all the sides.
Chris, what is it that you like about this new, this is the Caterpillar Crease is a newer product from Memory Bound, and I know you got one and really like it, but what is it that you like about it that?
Well, first off, I love that the numbers are
Oh,
dark.
they're black, yes,
Yep,
so you
they're,
can see
they're
them.
black. And my other scoreboard, it didn't seem like the creases,
Oh,
the
this
indents
is
are
deeper?
quite as, yeah, this
These
is
are deeper?
deeper. I had never been able to use a stylus before. For whatever reason, now I love it. I don't know, just everything
Well,
about
Diana
it.
has this one also, and she really likes it.
And if I wanted to score like chipboard, it has a thing for that.
Oh, that's right.
If I can,
Well, and you know, with Tim Holtz's new trimmer that cuts chipboard and
yes.
everything, you might be doing some more scoring with the heavier.
Well, exactly. So you just put that in there and then you lay your chipboard over it and you can get a good crease on it.
And then do you use the same stylus, or do you use the?
You use
Or use
this
the other
end.
end?
Yeah, you
Okay.
use that end of it.
Somebody's an engineer, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was thrilled when I saw this.
And I missed a question about what paper you're using, and Chris is just using our normal 80-pound cardstock for this.
Correct. And Doug linked all of the paper and the colors
he
and
did.
such
Okay,
to
so if you
the.
go to our calendar, it's all linked for you. So
Okay, so this is the exact same thing I did for the lid. I tucked,
Okay,
I glued, or I trimmed it, made the tabs, used my score tape, stuck it together, and then started cutting.
I think the grass is so darn cute.
Well, it just added something.
It
I thought it
does.
needed a little something
That
in there
was
with
very
the basket.
creative, Chris.
And I just wanted people to know I tried it both ways, cutting
Cutting
before
first.
and cutting after, and for some reason, especially when you get to the corners,
Right.
otherwise you're working with just little tiny pieces. If you stick it together first, and then I used
Okay,
my
so
little
you're using the
scissors.
little Tim Holtz, the little 5-inch mini snips.
Yep. And we're going to pretend this is stuck to, well, I guess I can stick one of them together. It doesn't matter. Pretend I cut tabs.
We'll pretend you cut them.
Yeah,
We're good at pretending.
that's right. Whoops.
Well, Chris, I think this is what's so wonderful about Memory Bound Videos is the fact that you gave us the tip about the grass. You tried it both ways, and you're just saying to go ahead and put it together first and then cut it.
Exactly. And okay, so I didn't cut the tab, and I want you to see
okay, here we go.
how it overhangs
All right, versus
versus,
like this one that's
Right.
very smooth on the edge.
Nice and
a little blurry.
neat.
There we go.
and you also make sure you crease your score lines before you go sticking it together, because that's going to help
A
too.
little hard to do it afterwards.
It
isn't
is.
It?
But just simply go in. It doesn't have to be nice and neat. I watched a TV show, and then
While you did it.
while I did it, and
If
I-
you happen to have the scissors from Fun Stamper's Journey, we don't have those anymore, but do you remember how they cut?
yes,
The little
yep,
fringe scissors, they were called.
yeah, it made me wish I had bought them. But yeah, just go in, cut, and then you can take that little tab piece out, and that's what you end up with is
Here's
that.
what she's going to end up with.
Yeah. So
And
again,
it really looks better, I think, kind
And-
of being random.
right. Again,
It's
stick
very,
it
very
together
cute.
first.
And
And
the grass
then-
was on the inside, if you remember when she popped it open. And Jennifer says you could use the grass scissors, which is very true.
Oh yeah, that would work well.
And Gail says, could you cut it with the fringe scissors? Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And then just kind of fringe them out, kind of rough them out a little bit.
All right. So then I used.
Ooh, we've got some more pieces here.
Oh boy, do
Oh,
we
is
have
this to make the
pieces. This
basket?
is to make the basket.
Chris, I'm going to open this up so
Okay.
people can kind of see what
Yeah,
we're,
definitely.
especially if you're just joining us. Chris is here today, and she's made this really cool. It's an explosion box, basically.
Yep.
It's for Easter, and we just made this little grass bottom, and we've made the lid that I just popped off. So we've made the lid, and now she's going to make the basket. That is such a surprise when you open it, and there's a basket of treats.
Well, even big kids, I think, would be excited to get
Yes, I
some
would.
treats.
I think even my mom and dad to open that up would just be fun. Just grandparents or parents or maybe somebody that's kind of on their own in an apartment or assisted living, and you just want to cheer them up and give them something special.
Well, exactly. All right. The basket. I cut 2 3.5-inch circles, and
we
somewhere.
had a circle die here.
Yep.
I think I buried it. Here's
Okay.
the infinity die from
That's what I
Hero
used.
Arts. And Chris used the 3.5-inch.
And obviously, you could make yours smaller if you want. You can't really go much bigger. As you can see from the inside of my my box, the 3.5
you
fits
could
in
make it
there.
smaller.
Yeah,
But yeah, she's got 3.5 fits perfect with her dimensions.
yeah. You'll just have to.
You know, if you have a 3-inch, you'll be fine.
yeah,
Depending
yes.
on what you have.
Right. So 2 3.5-inch circles. This one's going on the bottom, so it does not have to be the same. This is going to go on the inside.
Okay, so you're going
Bottom
to see
of the
that
basket,
when,
yes.
when you eat all the chocolates, you're going to see that.
Exactly.
A lot of people say they would like to get one of these.
Well, good. Oh, and I did leave part of this just so I could show.
And somebody said you could put little alcohol bottles in there. I don't know if they would fit. It appears that they would fit, but I
Maybe.
would measure it first.
I might have to go to Fairway tonight and
Check it out.
check it out. Okay, so this piece is 10.5 by 2.5.
Okay.
I scored it at a 1/2 inch
Okay.
across the 2.5-inch side. Is that making sense?
Yep.
Okay. Then on the very end, I scored, well,
Are they both a 1/2 inch?
yes, this
Okay.
is a 1/2 inch too. I made a little tab.
Okay.
And then I started cutting out.
This reminds me of sewing.
Oh yeah, when you have to
When you have
put
a
a sleeve
curve.
in or
Yeah.
something. And all you're going to do is cut out little pieces, kind of like you did with the grass, all along. But I wanted to leave a little bit of it so you could kind of see.
Just how to cut it.
Yeah. It reminded me of dental molding on houses, you know, that fancy.
Oh, when you said dental molding, all I could think of was the dentist, and I'm like, Chris, have you worked for a dental office? And no, I don't know what. Luckily, I don't know because they do look kind of like teeth, which
Yes.
is probably why it's called dental molding.
Yep. We watch a lot of This Old House or whatever at our home. All right. So now, if you tried to do this, I'm looking for another piece of paper, without cutting those in there.
Carol said
It's-
she's going to make 6 of these. She just has to
Oh.
figure out how to mail them.
Oh,
Just
well.
get some little boxes and some bubble wrap maybe.
If you tried to do this, it just doesn't turn as well. You can't get, we're going to pretend that I scored this. I know I have a scoreboard here, but
But you know.
why use that when I can do this?
So you're going to show us if you don't
If you-
trim
if
it
you
like dental
don't tr-
molding,
yes.
this is what happens.
You just can't get that
Oh,
bend.
my
You know,
gosh,
it
yes.
just, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
Once you do this though, and I also take it along my table, put my
kinda
fingers on
shape it.
top, and I just gently roll it around, and then I start getting a good shape to it.
That's a great idea. That's a great tip.
So take the time to cut these out, then you get a nice turn, or burn, or not turn and burn,
Like-
a or maybe,
Maybe, it just depends.
okay, and then I'm going
I'm curious how
to,
you do this.
you can do it either way. You can put your glue here, or you can put it on each one of these little fellas.
And if you're just joining us, Chris is showing us how to make the Easter explosion box.
And I may have
we
just put it on the wrong one.
We have the dimensions on a piece of paper that we're going to take a picture of, and we'll post it on our blog with pictures of Chris's project and the product and everything. So if you might be taking notes along, and that's good. If you are, right now we're working on the basket, and we're working on the 10.5 by 2.5 inch piece, and Chris just put adhesive
Yeah, I
on it.
put adhesive on the wrong side, so you want to put it on
On the
the
inside.
inside, because you're going to glue it to the
Oh, you're gluing
bottom
it to the bottom. Okay,
yes,
that
so
makes
that you have a
sense.
nice looking. And I kind of just lay it down a little bit and start, and that's why I also have this mat.
Oh, to catch any extra
Yeah,
glue.
to catch anything extra. And then you just need to hold it for a second, let that glue start to set, round it as you go.
So really, when we said you could use any size of circle, then you might have to adjust the size
Of your,
this
yep,
piece.
exactly.
And you could probably figure that out just by kind of testing it and cutting it off if it's too big, or
Well, and
make it
that's it.
smaller.
All you have to do is cut it.
this is kind of a funny comment. We've been talking a lot about rabbits and carrots, and it being the year of the carrot, and this is the crazy carrot Easter year, because
I think it's the year of the rabbit, isn't it?
It's the year of the rabbit, but
Oh,
we're
for
calling, but we're
crafting.
calling it carrots.
Oh,
because-
okay.
And then someone mentioned, well, you got carrots on your fingers.
Oh.
So there's another carrot. And Carol says you're a great teacher, and thank you for explaining everything so well.
Oh, you are welcome.
Hurrying.
And I'm just going to kind of,
Just kind of getting some glue on there.
yeah, trying to hurry it up a little bit. I've already given Diane her a copy, so I'm going to wipe.
Well, and Janet just gave a tip that if you want to see some of Chris's previous demos, she has a lot of things like this that are dimensional, that shows you how to make and makes it easy. So like I said, I would see this and I'm like, oh, that looks too complicated. But if you go to our blog, and Janet just put a link there, and type in Chris in the search bar, you can find all of her demos.
And
Because
just,
she does, you do have a way of explaining things and making it doable.
well, thank you. And, anytime you do something on air, things never go quite as
Oh, we know
smoothly.
that.
So this one's much neater, but that's okay.
But
You're
we're
going to
just trying
take
to
your
get it done.
time. Yes. I always feel like I need to get it done in a certain time when I'm on air, and that's not the case.
I know, I feel that way too. I feel like people want to go about their day, and I try to hurry because I'm like, oh, they don't want to be here. But
But they do.
they do.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
And Chris, I think this basket you could make on its own. It wouldn't even have to be, I mean, I love it in this little explosion box, but I think you're teaching people how to make that, and how to make the carrot, and how to make a basket that can be worked together or be apart.
Well, and I think you could put that at your table placing for Easter
that
dinner.
would be really cute.
Wouldn't that be fun to fill it up with something?
Yes,
and
I love that.
Now, we may have missed, but I tucked the tag inside. So you want the tag on the end, how I
Okay,
cut the little tab.
Yeah.
And
Put a
then,
little glue on it.
yeah, stick a little glue there. And again, you're going to have to just hold it for a second.
Well, and Chris picked this paper out. It's from Echo Park, and it is called Carrot Patch. And I think you picked it out because of the weave. Looks like
Yes.
a basket.
Yep.
But look at the back, which is going to be on the inside. Speaking of carrots, there are so many papers that have carrots on them, and then we've got the new honeybee die coming in that's carrots, and we've got Diane's Easter coaster that had carrots on it, and
Well, and the
Tim Holtz, the new Tim Holtz
this is going to
die.
have
Yeah.
bigger
Oh, yeah.
carrots.
That's right. So you're right. So this paper, which is from Bunnies and Blooms, is called Spring Carrots, and we use this on the coaster, but look at the back of it. I love these carrots. And the background of this paper has got like newsprint, so it's really, it's a neat paper.
It is a nice one. Okay, so then after my bottom,
your
I've
sides,
got it
yeah.
all taken care of. I just take the other circle and put it on the bottom. It kind of reinforces it,
Yeah,
makes it a little
cleans it up,
sturdier.
even though it's not going to show.
Yeah, and then you can set something heavy inside if you need to, or just hold it for a few minutes and it will be fine.
Oh my gosh, people say they don't mind watching us. Rebecca says it's better than housework.
Oh boy. That's-
Unless we're having company, I can find about anything to do other than clean.
I used to be, my friends would know not to call on Thursday before I started working, because if it was Thursday, I was cleaning. Didn't matter if
Oh.
it needed it or not. Thursdays were my cleaning days. And that's what I did.
And have we ruined you, Chris?
Kind of.
Now
And-
that she works at Memory Bound.
Actually, it's my husband being home that has.
Oh, that kind of mess.
Yeah, he's allergic to everything. If I clean while he's there, unfortunately, I could kill him. So, no, really.
Okay,
I mean, I'd have to get out the
I know.
EpiPen. And,
I had to think about that, Chris, because there might be other reasons.
Well.
But it would be definitely a physical thing.
I think, I don't know, do you like the purple?
I do like the purple. I think purple.
Or do you like
and
the
orange.
flower?
I like the purple. Since
Okay.
you did the flower on
All
the
right,
other
we'll
one.
do. I just cut a 1/2 strip because I just
Okay.
felt like I needed something on the top. I just, wanted to add a little
I
something.
think it just kind of cleans it up and just makes it more of a little Easter basket.
And honestly, I have no idea how long this one is. I just
Just cut it
I
and
just
cut
cut
off
it.
what you don't need.
Exactly. And I try to go over the seam so that it,
Oh,
cleans
sure.
it up a little
So you don't
bit.
have the seam on the seam.
yeah.
Boy, I can see how handy that liquid glue is.
Yeah, I might need my other glue if I. There we go. Again, you're just going to have to hold it there for a second and it will dry pretty.
Okay. and
Fast.
There's a really good testimonial here from Crafty Kathy because it's exactly what I was saying. She says, Chris, when I first saw this, I said, no way. Now I'm thinking, wow, great, I can do this. Thanks again.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's
Thank
so
you.
true. It is so true.
Now, I might need just a little extra.
And Jan, you guys are so hilarious. She says, many of us are Tim tested and trained. We love a demo no matter the length.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
you could go for hours listening to Tim Holtz, that's for sure. Oh, see, I like the purple on there.
Yeah,
So
yep,
now we've
so
got
do I.
both. We've got both. We've got the purple on this one, and on this one, she's got the floral.
Now, it looks like I used maybe a little whiter on that one, so it kind of gives you an idea. You
Yeah,
can
you
use.
do different.
Yeah, that one might be more like 3/4 of an inch.
You could do a scallop edge, or you could do washi tape.
Yep.
Put washi tape around the edge.
Again,
Oh, this is the handle.
lay
now.
it down and just give it a little pull. So, well, that might be a little bit much, but it's going to be
It'll
fine.
work.
Yes.
Oh, you can curl your paper if you want to.
Yeah, like a
everybody.
ribbon.
Yes.
And then I just go down to the end of
The end of the
whatever,
border.
yeah, whatever size. And
Then you just kind of figure out what you need for height.
right.
It can't be taller than your box.
Exactly. And that's what I had to do was come back, kind of sit it down and go, too long, too short.
You could even use your tiny attacher on this, everybody.
Wouldn't that be
with your
cute?
handles. That'd be really cute.
And then I'm going to,
So kind of figure out your length and then
Yep.
just trim it.
go ahead and measure it so that you have more of an idea.
Oh, Chris, thank you. That's
Yes.
a great idea.
So I am at 6.5 inches,
Okay.
just so you have an idea. And then you could also, if you wanted, take some of the little black embellishment, the little enamel dots,
Oh, yeah,
and put it
enamel
on
dots
there
or
and make it
brads
look like
or-
a handle, or
Yeah, that would be cute. That'd be really cute. You could put a bunny ear on each side. There's so many things you could do with it.
I thought of that at Mall of America, and then I came home and I forgot. I forgot a lot of things up there. Any of you that have been
Have
shopping,
these ideas and then
oh. And it wasn't really even that busy up there,
that
but
surprises me. I haven't been up there for a while. It's probably been 2 years.
try to
Oh,
get it
that's
as
so
even as you
cute.
can. Okay, so
Now that's very doable.
yes, look how easy that was.
Very, very cute.
All right, so now I also have what you need for your pattern paper. And you've got 9 pieces.
Oh, okay.
I didn't layer the inside. I didn't layer it here either. So you've got 9 pieces that are 3 7/8 by 3 7/8.
Which are just slightly smaller than your flap.
Yep. 4 pieces that are 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. And then 4 pieces that are 3 7/8 by 1, and they're going to go around.
Oh, on,
My
on
lid.
your lid.
Yes.
And on here she used some Color Vibe. Maybe it's blush. I'm not sure the color. But Color Vibe. Oh, it's right here.
Yep.
Chris, you're so on the ball. It is blush. Lucky guess for me.
And the carrot
Is
on
what
this
you made the
one,
carrot? Whoops.
on the one that was already made, I used the Color Vibe orange color.
And it's called apricot, so that's her carrot color.
Yep, I just used
And
the opposite
I
side.
think she used
back
these
side.
colors. She matched them up with the photo play Easter egg paper called
Yes.
from Bunnies and Blooms. Could you tell I was struggling with
Yeah,
that?
that's. I just put glue on the bottom
Okay. Oh, okay.
and
we're
then
adding
tried.
the grass.
Yep, and then tried to center it the best I can.
Oh, I like this with the carrots.
And well, it looks so good with that green.
Okay, Dawn is going to make these for her grandkids.
Good. My granddaughter said she was going to come be a live audience today, but I knew she wouldn't be out of bed.
Too early.
Yeah,
Well, it's spring break here too, so that makes a big difference.
it is.
That's when you want to sleep in.
And apparently, the mall made her sick because she came home with a cold. So
Oh shoot.
I'll forgive her. I'm going to just go ahead and glue this on real quick. This is
So now we're doing the lid. So
Yep.
we're covering the lid. And I think by adding these pieces, it just makes them a little stronger, don't you think, Chris? Gives it a little reinforcement.
yeah. Oh yeah, I think so. Sometimes I turn it over. I just
Oh yeah. To just
use
get
something to really get it stuck on there. And of course, if you want yours layered, you're gonna
Then you can just cut
do
one
a
little
different
smaller.
dimension.
You can-
Yep.
She's got one layer on here, but if you want two, you can sure do that. Or if you want to put some on the inside, you just have to be careful it doesn't make your lid too tight. You could probably put it on the inside top very easily. The sides maybe you have to be more aware of.
Yeah.
I am loving this paper.
I
So
fell
this
in
is
love
the
with
green,
it too.
This paper is just, we're gonna have to order more of it. It's called Spring Carrots from Bunnies and Blooms, and she's using the gingham side, and then she's using the carrot side. And they go so well together because orange and green are opposite colors, and it's just popping.
Well, that's what I liked about it too, is that I could use both sides of the same paper. And you definitely wouldn't have to. We've got lots that coordinate.
And on this one, I think this was
Oopsie.
the same. You used the eggs, the speckled eggs were on one side, and the stripes were on the other. And then she took the color from the lid, and that's what she double matted with on this one.
And you're going to want, this should have read different than an inch. When I typed it up, I typed it wrong, and
We'll fix
I'll
it.
figure it out, and we'll fix it for you.
We'll just cross it out and write over it.
Yep, we'll fix it for you. Because it's over. Anyway,
You just have to love the green.
all right, so then I am going to glue this down.
Oh
You
my
don't
gosh.
have to. You can leave it.
I see what you mean
And-
though, because it's going to hold it on there. If you're going to fill it up, there's really nothing holding this together except the lid, so it would
Right.
make it a lot more sturdy.
So again, I just glue it. Try to
You know,
stick it in
Chris,
the
you
middle,
could
I
even-
best.
If you're giving this to like maybe, for example, some grandparents, you could put pictures of the grandkids.
Oh, wouldn't that
on
be
there, or
fun?
Easter past, or
Yes.
there's a lot of options.
All right, and then I decided this one I'm going to add a little Easter grass.
Oh, you brought Easter grass?
I did.
Did you make it?
Oh gosh, no. I don't have the scissors.
Okay, so we're adding a little grass. Oh,
Yep.
that is, oh my gosh.
And
Cheryl says absolutely adorable, and she's going to make them for her grands. And I totally agree. I think it's so cute. Oh my gosh.
then
And we have lots of different Easter papers
yes. Now
that you
if
can use.
if you had the scissors, you could make that grass easily.
Or if you just did, I mean, I don't know if you want to go to the trouble to slice up some paper.
Well, maybe.
scrunch it up or whatever. Oh, what are we putting in here, Chris?
Well, I thought I would add the little Tim Holtz.
Oh, the little salvage rabbits.
Yes. Now, I painted those with,
Okay, she
That-
painted them with distress paint, the ground espresso, to
Yep.
make chocolate bunnies, because we all love chocolate bunnies. And Chris, did you have to use more than one coat?
I did 2.
Okay, because remember with the distress paint, you want to shake it up before you use it.
And then,
Oh, they're having a little party.
yes, I used a Posca pen and did their eyes.
So there's their little. She did the little eyes, just like the eyes that you get, just like the chocolate bunnies I used to get in my
Yes.
Easter basket.
And then I took the eggs, which we do have. We're out of the bunnies, but we have the eggs.
The bunnies are supposed to be back probably end of next week.
And I used the paint.
Just acrylic paint?
Yep, the acrylic paint. And then my Posca pen and my reverse tweezers, and just held them down, and I put little dots on them because
Oh, cute.
to make them look more, Easter eggy.
Kimberly says she's used her paper shredder to make Easter grass.
Oh,
So
there
that's-
you go. That's a good idea.
And Cindy says they look really real.
So there you go.
Oh my gosh,
And I had to laugh because
that's really cute.
I can't count how many little Easter eggs flew across my kitchen.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Oh boy! And
They're
holding
tiny,
them down.
but they're called tiny eggs. I didn't even know that was the name of them. And they are $5.99, and you get 50 different little tiny eggs in it.
And then,
Oh yeah, we got to add the carrot. I like this color of carrot on here.
yeah, it's
a
it's
little
there
bolder.
somewhere. Just when you go to glue it down, make sure that you
You want that on top?
you want the hinge on top so you can open it. If you glue it this way, you're going to have a lot harder time getting it
Right.
open. So you just want to
'Cause you might want to put something in there.
right, and that's probably a little over glue because it does hang off over the edge.
Okay.
And that's
A
okay.
good point. So it's going to hang off, which is kind of the fun of this whole carrot business.
Oh, do you know what I did? I glued it backwards.
What did you do?
Well, I was going to have this on the outside,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
but that's okay.
it's fine.
Again, it's live.
But you know what?
Video.
Also, Chris, I think
It's kind of a nice
I
surprise
like
when you
it.
open
It
it.
is a surprise.
Yes, but
The whole time I was loving it like that.
you could, if you,
Because if people had it sitting out and they just have it sitting open like that, then you have that piece.
and if you, if I were home, I would just get more paper and I would put
Yeah, just put
another, I would put a layer.
or some embellishments.
yeah,
or,
yeah, you
or
could-
a border. Or
we
washi
have-
tape.
Plenty of those Easter cut-aparts that
Yeah, you could use those.
you used on the video or on the coaster. You could put those on there. That would be cute. But anyway,
It's really, really adorable.
Easy
you
as
need
that.
to go read messages because you're going to be. Oh my gosh.
open it up. There you go.
Well, I didn't realize it either, Chris, because
Well, good.
I was loving how it looked like this.
Well, I, like my friend says, quit telling on myself.
Yes.
But again, it's one of those things of mistakes are easy to fix.
They are.
Something like that. Before I started here, I'd be like, oh, I'm throwing it in the garbage. Now I'd be like, well, add another piece of paper or a cut apart.
Yeah, you can.
And you're
always
good to
fix it.
go.
Nancy said she likes it with the green on the outside. And just a reminder about these little chocolate rabbits. Those are the salvaged rabbits from Tim Holtz, and they have been on back order, but we should be getting them in by the end of next week. So
good.
I know we have a couple people waiting for them, and if you would like us to put you on the reserve list to make sure you get them when they come in, let us know. Send us a email or give us a call, and we'll be happy to do that. And Barbara agrees with me that you are a paper engineer.
Well, I have a lot of fun doing it, actually, trying to
You're good at
figure
figuring
it
out
out.
things.
And again, now that it's dry, then
Oh, yeah.
you can do it around a pencil, which sometimes is easier, but just give these a little bend if you want to make it look a little more realistic.
Kind of bouncy.
Exactly, yeah. But then you can open this up and just stuff it with all sorts of things if you want. if I can figure out which side opens.
So you have
'Cause
like
this
an
has-
extra storage space.
Yeah, that has quite a bit of room in
It
it, really.
does.
So there you go.
I
We're
think-
gonna fix.
And even the carrots alone would be really cute sitting at Easter dinner at everybody's
Wouldn't
place
it?
with treats in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of uses for that.
You could make a little name tag on the carrot,
Yeah, definitely.
and
I mean, you could give everybody their whole box if you want. Or you
Right.
could do the carrot or just,
or
a
just
little
the little basket. So
very
if
cute.
you have any questions, I'm here today and tomorrow.
She's here all week.
I'm here all
She's
week.
here all week.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so what about these eggs over here? Were you going to show us those?
Oh well, I just throw those in to show how they didn't
They
work
look like
as
Jelly
well.
Bellies, and they're. I think they look good.
I used the alcohol ink on these little guys.
I think they look really. They're pretty colors. Oh my gosh.
And you can tell I didn't. What's the not the mixative? What's the other one that he has? That he. Oh, gosh.
the pearl.
Nope.
There's the mix. There are two things, mixative and one other, and I can't come up with the name of it.
All right. Diane watched the video, and she said that he mixed his alcohol ink with whichever one the other one is, and it made the alcohol ink stick better.
Oh, really?
This one was not pearl, and it stuck better than the pearlized ones did, I think.
They look
But
lighter,
they look-
maybe.
yeah.
They went all together like that. They're really pretty.
They do kind of just look
Except
like
I want to eat them.
Yeah.
They look like Jelly Bellies.
like Jelly Bellies.
They do.
What's your
alloy.
favorite?
Thank you, Jan. She just said it's the
Oh,
alloy.
okay,
so
yep. So
My favorite Jelly Belly or the favorite?
yeah,
of
favorite
your
jelly,
little tiny eggs?
favorite Jelly Belly flavor.
Oh, I don't know. I like them all.
Oh,
I couldn't tell you.
I
Tell you at all, Chris.
I would say
have
the
a
wild,
favorite?
very cherry and the
Oh, those sound
and the
good.
cinnamon one for me. But as you can see, they do flick off a little bit if you don't use that, and you're not really going to play with them too much
No.
once you do them anyway. I rolled them around in a glove. I have gloves at home, you know.
Oh, sure.
So obviously I put on my gloves and I just lay it in my hand and mixed it around in there
Yeah, I think
and then
that's
laid
really
them down.
cool.
So it's a different look. It is kind of fun.
So
I know a
those are
lot of Easter
alcohol ink,
eggs.
And
Yep.
these in here are more matte.
Are
and
painted.
They're painted with acrylic paint.
Yep.
And you could probably even put the foundry wax. Chris mentioned the
Oh,
foundry
yeah.
wax. Okay, here's Chris's paint colors. She's got, these are the Sizzix paints, which are really nice because they're thick and creamy. She's got Bluebell and Cherry Blossom and Lavender Dust.
And we have other colors. We've got a yellowish gold color and
Yellow would
some
be
other. Yeah,
nice.
wouldn't that be pretty?
So this is how the eggs started. So you can see they're just kind of a creamy color.
Yep.
And then after you get done with them,
I wondered on my bunnies if I could use the luster wax to highlight them a little bit.
I wonder if you could. I bet you could.
I think that might be kind of cute too.
Definitely.
But yeah, you know, it's just a fun way to make something different. And I think the recipient would be kind of surprised when they opened it. And
Oh, I was surprised. I think first I might have seen it with just the grass and I was surprised. And then you brought it in with the basket and then I was more surprised. It's really cute.
well, thank you.
I think a lot of kids are going to be getting these for Easter,
Good.
Chris. So
Oh,
thank
good.
you so much for a wonderful
You're
demo.
welcome.
I just want to remind everybody that the new Tim Holtz trimmer, before we go, is available for pre-order. We'll probably get ours on Monday, maybe Tuesday. And then tomorrow we're going to have a fun St. Patrick's Day here at Memory Bound because we're going to do 17% off. And that will start tonight around midnight, but before midnight. So for your orders online, it'll automatically discount. And if you come in the store, we'll take care of it. So thanks everybody. And tomorrow, Jennifer's here. And Jennifer has some amazing layouts for her daughter who's a senior. And you're just going to love them. I saw them a couple days ago. And she's going to come in and share those with us. And we'll be doing that tomorrow along with our St. Patrick's Day sale. So everyone, thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful day. And Chris, thank you again for this super project.
Oh, you're welcome. I've got lots of grass left over if anybody wants me to
If you
put
wanna
some in a
stop
bag.
and get some, put
Yeah.
some in your order or stop in. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.